cheap drones are changing air defense economics, and Sweden's Saab recently unveiled a purpose-built answer. In late August 2025, the company introduced Nimbrix, a small fire-and-forget counter-UAS missile designed for the low-end drone threat, and displayed it at DSEI in London a few weeks later. The idea is straightforward. Deliver a short-range, lower-cost hard kill option that sits between gun systems and traditional VSHORAD missiles, scalable for mass deployment and easy to network inside layered defenses. So, in today's video, we're taking a closer look at what Nimbrix is, how it's designed to work, and where it fits in a layered air defense architecture. Let's dive in. Nimbrix is a ground-based mini-missile developed to defeat small, maneuvering drones, up to and including swarms, at very short range. Saab describes a fire-and-forget concept optimized for one-shot, one-kill engagements. It can be fielded as a standalone unit with a low-cost local sensor or plugged into existing command and control and radar networks as part of a broader ground-based air defense picture. Saab says first deliveries are targeted for 2026, with customer discussions underway. Saab says the range is up to 5 kilometers, with a seeker-guided interceptor and a hard-kill Airburst blast-fragmentation warhead intended to defeat small UAS, including when they arrive in numbers. It's compact, less than a meter long and under 3 kilograms, so a single mount can carry multiple rounds, even on small vehicles or tripods. In fact, Saab is positioning Nimbrix for tripods, light 4x4 vehicles, UGVs, and fixed sites, and has shown it inside the company's Mshorad Trackfire ecosystem. A maritime application is also on the roadmap. Saab says the initial Nimbrix uses an infrared seeker, with a radio frequency variant under consideration for future upgrades if customers require it. Company material and trade reporting also reference an active target seeker in general, which is consistent with tailoring seeker types to different users and mission sets. Launcher capacity is central to the concept. A Saab representative told Defense Central at DSEI that the company is targeting launcher configurations with a dozen or more Nimbrix rounds on a remote weapon station, and mixed racks that pair Nimbrix with RBS-70 NG on the same mount. The aim is to create a practical bridge between guns and traditional VSHORAD effectors, preserving expensive interceptors for higher-end threats. Operationally, Nimbrix matches what many forces are assembling: a layered counter-UAS stack, where guns and electronic warfare handle the closest ring. Low-cost guided missiles extend reach and precision in the next ring, and VSHORAD and Mshorad interceptors and above are conserved for higher-value threats. Integration pathways include Saab's GBAD C2 and Giraffe radars, but the company also stresses openness to third-party sensors such as EOIR, passive or acoustic, as well as customer C2 systems. The missile is meant to work inside existing architectures rather than force a new one. Cost per engagement is central to the design. To keep unit price down, Saab plans to use additive manufacturing along with readily available commercial and standard military components. Development began in mid-2024. To date, the program has completed at least 5 test firings and is assessed at roughly technology readiness level 6, meaning a prototype has been demonstrated in a relevant environment. Production preparations are underway in Sweden, with the option for in-country manufacturing to scale volume and shorten lead times. Following the late August unveiling, the system was shown at DSEI last month, while initial deliveries are planned for 2026. On paper, Nimbrix addresses 3 practical problems. First, magazine depth. Small size and weight mean vehicles can carry many ready rounds, improving persistence against sustained drone activity. Second, engagement geometry. A guided, high-elevation airburst solution offers better reach and probability of kill than unguided fragments alone, particularly against maneuvering quadcopters. Third, integration. By design, it fits into existing C2 radar networks, allowing widely distributed launchers to receive tracks and compress the sensor-to-shooter cycle when cues are available. However, there are limits and open questions. Unit price is not public. Low cost remains relative until contracts land. Real-world probability of kill against dense swarms will depend on seeker behavior, fragmentation patterns, and cue quality under electronic warfare and clutter, none of which can be proven on a show floor. The seeker mix is still evolving, with IR now and RF being explored. Users will care as much about weather and background rejection as about raw range. Finally, the practical reload drill, magazine configuration per mount, and rules of engagement near populated areas will matter as much as brochure specs during base and brigade defense. If Nimbrix delivers what Saab is advertising, it fills a credible gap between guns and VSHORAD and could be fielded widely and quickly. The concept aligns with what operators say they need: numbers, networking, and enough precision to conserve expensive interceptors for the threats that justify them. The remaining proof points are straightforward: contracted price, validated performance across weather and electronic warfare conditions, and smooth integration with existing C2 and sensors. If those boxes get ticked, Nimbrix could become a standard inner layer in European counter-UAS defenses. What do you think? Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this video insightful, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for the latest defense news and analysis.